Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Howson, and this is a video that I've never done before, but we're doing it. So there's been a bit of a leak going around, so we cobbled up some graphics and we thought, let's talk about this leak, and we'll probably cover some of the transfer stuff that's broke as well tonight. So if you've got any questions, bang them in, give the video a like, subscribe and hit that bell like it owes you some dosh, and we're going to talk about this little leak over here. So there is a bit of a list going round, and it's also got who's going to be on what channel and all the rest of that sort of stuff. But I wanted to talk to you about the minginess of this fixture list here, shall we say. This is gross. So, United were rumoured to be playing Tottenham in our first game back. That has proven to be the case. It's looking like Friday night, 8 o'clock kickoff. We sort of know that one was going to be the way it was going down, but then the other ones have sort of been released. Now, I think that they're close to being released anyway, so we're going to find out whether this is right or wrong. This isn't my information, this isn't my source, this is going around all over socials everywhere. Might be right, might be wrong, we're going to talk about it. The second game, Sheffield United at home, although we're being told that that's needing to be played at a neutral venue. Not sure where that neutral venue is just yet, but those first two matches on Sky Sports. So Friday, 5 days rest into Wednesday. Sounds good so far, doesn't it? Right? Then we've got Norwich in a quarter-final of the FA Cup. And then on the Tuesday, we play Brighton, BBC and Sky Sports for those. If that's what it starts to look like, that is a fucking brutal schedule. Brutal schedule. You're talking about 11 days there, 4 games. Absolutely brutal. Now, I'm worried about injuries. I'm worried about players going from 0 to play 4 fucking games in 11 days, lads. Crack on. I'm worried about that. I'm worried about the intensity step up from nothing. I'm worried about how many people are going to ping off injuries. The squad management going through this. Now, we're not on our own. Every club's going to have to go through this. I worry about how football's going to be affected. 250% increase in muscle injuries. You're looking at injuries going from a 0.27 occurrence in the Bundesliga to now being a 0.88 occurrence in the Bundesliga. 3.5 times more. That's crazy. United had a lot of injuries anyway. If we get that during this, now we are in the shit. We're starting in this without any injuries. I don't expect us to continue with this without any injuries. 4 winnable games, I think, there. Tough games, all in their own right. Sheffield United obviously been flying this season. Would expect that to be a tough game. Tottenham, Jose, it's always going to be a tough game. Norwich in a cup, absolutely going to be a tough game. And Brighton, you would have thought, is the winnable one out of all of those. Wild. Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. Injuries everywhere it'll be, says Tim. What do the mid-table teams have to play for? For Liverpool's glory to win it in an empty stadium while social distancing. That's what they have to win it for. This is what week we're expecting through 2 games. What? I don't understand what that says. At least the clubs get 5 subs. Now, the 5 subs is going to help to a certain degree. But you would think that most people are going to play pretty much the same teams. Why didn't we go for Werner? Why has everyone asked? Werner, all of the videos, I saw someone before saying, you said we was getting Werner. Please find me where, because I definitely fucking didn't. I was more confused about why we were signing Werner, if anything, because I think the words I used was, he's very similar to Marcus Rashford. Anyone want to back me up on that? Pretty sure that's what we fucking said. Will we see more youth, says Omo. I don't know if we will, to be honest, because a lot of the players that you would expect to be in and around the mix are Angels obviously training, but the likes of Ethan Laird, they're not training. No, they're not having it. Any players that expect to get a debut? No, none of those even, because none of those are training with the squad, so none of those. We're gonna go into starting 11s and stuff. Probably next week as we start getting a bit closer to the games. I haven't even been able to wrap my head around what we're gonna see yet. I honestly don't know. How is anything like this? How is this anything like what the team signed up for at the start of the season? There would be outrage at a fixture list like this at the start. Yeah, not only that, but you're coming into this like from nothing, 4 games in 11 days. Fucking enjoy that, fuckers. Jesus. Jesus. Do I think we can go unbeaten? It's entirely possible we could go unbeaten in this, but I think it's a crazy, crazy ask to sit here and start predicting anything at all, because all we've seen, from the evidence that we've seen in Bundesliga, apart from Bayern being quite dominant, we haven't seen anything that suggests anything. We've seen home advantage completely ripped up, and it's like a 17% when it used to be like a 51% win at home. There's no guarantees about anything. All of the presumptions that you could have had about football going into this have been absolutely slung out the window. Injuries, goals, first half performances, home team advantage. It's all out the window. This is a whole new ball game. It's one I'm absolutely going to be hitting Liverpool fans around the head with when they actually do win this league. Oh, we had to change the rules twice for you to win it. We had to change the rules for VAR to give you a fucking chance, and then we had to change the rules for all this bullshit for it to come back with yous. Pogba times Bruno times Lingard. Possibly not. Is Rashford fit? Well, he's playing. He's playing and he's in contact as well. I think he'll probably start on the bench a little bit. Which paddock hat is this? This is just a regular black one. I haven't got my black on black one yet. It's not arrived. Are we going to still do fan cams via Skype or something? Maybe you'll have to wait and see. Maybe we're talking about that. Maybe we're now thinking it out about what we're going to do. How much of a boost will it have being Marcus and Pogba back? Oh, they're two of the best players in the squad, aren't they? And it's fantastic having both of those. Will this... I think someone said, I'm concerned after this we'll have a reduced off-season. I don't think we'll have much of an off-season at all. If what I'm seeing is right, you're going to have sort of a domestic FA Cup and Premier League sort of fixture schedule laid out. That's going to be followed by like some sort of a European tournament or condensed format. Then you probably have a month off and then crack on with pre-season and the new season, I think. Do you know what games are after these? No. This is just what's come out on the leak so far. Are we going to do watch-alongs? They're awesome and hilarious. You're fucking right, we're going to do watch-alongs. We're absolutely going to do watch-alongs, and I can't wait. They will be socially distanced, irresponsibly drunk watch-alongs, but they'll be at least within the government guidelines for now. Why can't United ever do a transfer like Chelsea did today? Instead, it's months of tedious negotiations and shit. Because no one cares about Chelsea. It's top and bottom of it, isn't it? To be fair, they did do... This was a transfer where I think it had to happen very quickly, because I think there was a window in his contract where if someone met the buyout clause, he was going to be going. And that window was closing. I'm not sure the exact dates on that. But it's no surprise that there was a lot of talk of him going places. But as I was saying all along, I don't think United are in for him. I do think United are in for a striker. Igalo staying, I didn't think it made a lot of sense to be going for someone like Werner as well. He's in the same mould as what we've already got with Martial and Rashford. So, good player. Very good for Chelsea. Makes it very interesting, I think, for Chelsea now, because he is a fucking good player. But we'll see. Dan says, my paddock kit has arrived. Enjoy. Why am I not being tagged in social posts on it? Come on, man. It's fucking minimum I expect. Charlie's giving his starting 11. Will Joe get a paddock patch for his denim jacket? Someone said about doing him like a Sons of Anarchy style one. Maybe we will. Any idea when the Europa League games were played? Supposedly it's going to be after all domestic stuff has been sorted out, but I haven't really heard much concrete on it. Apart from that, it'll probably be like August-ish. Yeah. Seeing Williams is getting a new contract, well earned. There's a bit more to it than that, but yeah, pretty much. My starting 11 for United and Tottenham, I will definitely do it, but in a couple of weeks. I'm not doing it just yet, I don't think. Keep getting your questions in. And do us a favour, like the video. Yeah, I think Marcus and Pogba coming back will be huge. There's a couple of leaks coming out about how good those two are together in training, and I absolutely, definitely am all about that. Are neutral grounds still on? Even confident about top four if home advantage has almost been scrapped? I don't know what the crack is in terms of how it's all going to play out in neutral grounds. I mean, we can speculate and we can look at what's happened in Bundesliga. Outside of that, it's total guesswork. I think there's going to be some neutral grounds because the police have asked for neutral grounds. What the fuck, man? What's all that about? Nonsense is what it is. Nonsense. Are we looking for any more Paddock players? Keep your eyes peeled. We will be announcing very soon which league we are in, and we will be pushing very hard for new players. We are going to have a big trial day. We're going to try and get a local stadium, have a big trial day, invite everybody down, whittle it down to some potential players, and then put you against our current squad, and from that come up with our final first team and reserves. But there'll be a first team and a reserve squad to go for, with a view to having a 21s next season as well. So if you're interested, and if you're mint, the level of player we're looking for is people that are like ex-academy or have played quite good level Saturday league. That's the kind of level that we're going for. So if you used to play at school and you thought you was all right, it's probably not for you. We're looking a tad higher than that. Can we copy it and play more lethal the way Dortmund play in a 3-2-4-1? I don't think so. We will make top 4, says Pella. Sign Sancho and win the league in 2 seasons tops. And might be a bit giddy, but I think we can certainly challenge, and then you just need a little bit of luck, don't you? Ollie says, you say the youth aren't training, but sure, Ollie can just go Ethan Dillon, get the fuck to training if he wanted or needed to. I assume so, but he hasn't. So read into that what you will. Do they like Matic will be able to hold the midfield for the entirety of next season? No, but I don't think he'll be asked to either. Any jobs going on or coming up at Paddock in the next few months? Potentially, if you're a video editor, get in touch. United will win top 4 and win Europa League. I'll tell you what, let us know in the comments. What would you consider a good season and an acceptable season from this moment in? Because I think a good season, we could have a great season, actually. In terms of where we've been at times this season, there was times this season I was certain Ollie was probably going to get the boot, and I thought we were going to get slapped left, right and centre. And then we've pulled out wins, we've pulled out fantastic wins, we've brought in Bruno, Pogba's back fit, Rashford's back fit. From here on in, I hope that United are looking for FA Cup, Europa League double, and finishing in the top 4. That's what I want. That's what I want. I mean, does anyone think that that's doable? Does anyone think that there's half a chance we could do that, or am I just fucking off my nut? Mowgli says, I trust Ollie's plan for the squad. Sancho and Wan-Bissaka, oh my days. It's not bad. And Man City still banned from the Champions League. Man City have got their appeal, which I think is 3 days, and it starts on Monday. So actually, by next week, we might already know if 5th is enough. Who's my ideal centre mid if I could sign anyone to play there? Come on, son, you should know this by now. It's that little fella from Atletico that honey-dicked us all week into thinking we was going to get something. All right, let's see what some of you lot are saying for your good season. Good season, top 4, based on the start. Great season, top 4 in one of the cups. FA Cup and 2nd. I don't think we're getting 2nd. Acceptable 4th and good runs in the cups. 4th and a cup win is good. Great 3rd and win both FA Cup and Europa. That's topping it, that. Ad says that's the ideal scenario. Should be good enough, really, to pull it off. I think it's potential. Because I think if... Normally, you've got Europa League, you've got FA Cup, you've got League, all mushed in together. I think because it's almost like, there's your domestic season, that's going to be complete, and we're going to know whether we got top 4, whether we got the FA Cup, already, before we even go, right, here we go, 2nd leg, quarter-final, Europa League, let's have it. And then when we attack that, we'll know exactly where we stand. So you might have already had, top 4 and a trophy in the bag and then a free run at it. And you've got no other games on the back end of that, so you can go strong squad, and you can actually have a really good run for it. Everyone's going to be really interesting how this all goes down. Great season would be winning 9 out of 7 league games for top 3 and winning the Europa or the FA Cup. I think that'd be mint, wouldn't it? Give us a like if you think we're getting one of them. One of the 3. So there's 3 objectives there, isn't there? Give us a like if you think we're getting one of the 3. Give us a dislike if you think we're getting nil point, none of the 3. Let's see what you lot think. Who do I definitely think is going? I think Jesse's definitely going. Pretty sure that. Got to be at least a double, says Ben. will we play any friendly or practice games? I did read something that there was going to be some practice matches played between Premier League teams, but I haven't heard of any of those. But I did hear someone was saying that they was going to try and start doing that. Win the FA Cup, top 4 and win Europa. Is that the most successful season post-Fergie? Yeah, and at the start of the season, most people would agree this was our worst starting 11. And if that doesn't give you faith in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, then nothing will, and you just fucking blinkered and don't want him to succeed. Win FA Cup, top 4, and watching the Scousers win the league in a neutral ground. Yeah, we can have that trophy as well, can't we? If we treat the remaining games as a mini league and come out on top of it as the best team, hope, possible. We're going to obliterate Europa, says Steve. They're not ready. Ooh. How strange will it feel watching an empty Old Trafford? Well, here's the thing. I don't plan on being sober for any of it, so I'm not going to remember it. Very much like the LASK game, where I don't remember fucking none of it. It technically never happened. So that's what I'm aiming for. Rashford times Harlow, Haaland times Sancho, with Bruno in behind. Good times will come by as well. Unfortunately, 2 of those players don't play for us, but if I get what you're saying. If they did, we'd be R8, wouldn't we? But yeah, we're going to go back. Here's the crack. This has been leaked. Don't know if it's true. It looks like it might be. The truth will be out in a few days, I'm sure, but this is what has been leaked. United are playing Tottenham on Friday, 19th of June, and then it looks like it's going to be Sheffield United on a Wednesday, followed by Norwich on a Saturday, and then the Tuesday. Very quick succession for some of these games, especially that. That's a brutal 6 days. Brutal 6 days, that. So I'm worried about muscle injuries. I'm worried about the intensity of the players going from nothing to that. And obviously, that's only the start of it. If United go the distance, I think we can have 18 remaining games. Lots of football to be played. If there's no more questions, I'm going to wrap it up there. Let's see if we've got any more questions. The league's fixture list is crazy. Put a pissed Howson on with the game will be a great laugh. Can you imagine what some of the Saturdays are going to be like? Hang on, what time's that kickoff? Oh, that's a 6 o'clock kickoff. That's not too bad. Yeah, can you imagine what some of the games are going to be like if we get the 12 o'clock kickoff and we get the rundown? Fucking what? Yeah, 4 or 5 players get injured and win the shit. That goes for any club, but yeah, absolutely. Right, hey, listen, cheers for tuning in. Hope everyone's good. Hope you're all washing your hands. Hope everyone's staying safe. Look, that's how close the football is back. They're all this month. It's been a while since we could say that. That one's only 2 weeks away. Mint. That one's only 2.5 weeks away, etc. They're all this month. If that's not 100% accurate, well, it can't be far off it, because there's already talk that we're playing Norwich then. It's just whether that kickoff time's correct. So, if it's accurate, mint. If it's not, it's not far off. So, here's what we're looking at. Football's coming back. Let's get into it. We will be doing watch-alongs and stuff on Paddock. Make sure to come and check us out. Cheers for tuning in. Like I said, stay safe. All the rest of that good stuff. And I'll catch you crazy cats in the next one. Later.